Welcome back to the Grind Gaming Podcast. I am your host, Maura, aka Miss Mischief, and today it is just Tyreek with me today.
Hello,
Tyreek.
How you doing?
Thank you for being here with me today.
Glad to be here.
If our lovely audience is wondering why it's just the two of us, it's because circumstances have put it to where only Yin and I are available.
Honestly, she's just sugarcoating it, guys. To say the least, we're just cooler than everybody else. That's why we're here.
You know what?
Honestly,
it's a cop out. We're the coolest ones here.
Let's be honest here. Let's be honest, okay?
Honestly. All right. So today, Yin, I'd like to talk to you about what you think makes a good game.
Oh, juicy.
Like is it? Because I asked Brendan and Reed last week, but we started talking about genre, and then we just got yeeted into oblivion talking about the esports industry, and I never really got a good answer from anyone. So, what is it that makes a good game to you? Is it plot? Is it soundtrack? Is it the art style?
Ooh, that's all. Honestly, I feel like all that kind of goes together. When I think about games, I usually refer to the three pillars of gaming. I'm not sure if you know that, but there's plot, there is lore, and there is characters. So usually, in most games, good games will focus on one thing. And if you look at history, games that fail usually try to do all three, and it's just too much for the player to You'll get bored. You'll either get bored or you won't really. You'll be like, okay, what's? It's too much going on, So you kind of have to choose one of the three, and then if you build up one, you'll have the rest. The rest will kind of just fall in place. Like if you have a character with a super deep story, with their history right there, you probably have characters that they met in their past or whatever. There's a few more characters right there, just off of one character already, and then their history with those characters. There's some lore, and then. If you just develop one area, that one area will make the rest of the game. That's kind of what I think. But personally, I would have to say what's winning in most games right now is characters.
Really?
Look at the Evil Within. Look at honestly, even Apex Legends. The characters in Apex Legends, people made certain characters in Apex Legends just because they're interested in their backstory, or just because they like the way they talk. Pretty sure Mirage players play Mirage just to hear him say certain things. It's just you get so connected to a character, and then you feel emotions. If you can make someone feel emotions based off of a video game, then you got them. That's it. You did your job. Whether it be you hate a certain character, whether it be you like a certain character, if you feel some type of way about this game, they did their job. I mean, not hating the game in general, but I mean a character within the game. If they hate the game, you failed. But if they hate a character in the game and they like another character, then within the game they have feelings. They're connected in the game. And if you were to kill off one of those characters, let's say Ned Stark in Game of Thrones, people are gonna go insane. People probably when that happened. When I first saw that, I didn't understand how I couldn't see the rest of the show. The whole what I had lined up for the whole show was gone. I thought Ned was about to, take the throne, put Joffrey in his place. Sorry, spoilers if you're just starting to watch. No, actually, no, shame on you. You're too late. You should have been. You should have been watching.
You're
Game of Thrones
too late. Shame on you.
You should have been done watching Game of Thrones by now. But honestly, it's crazy. You get really attached, and you're just finger biting, waiting for the next episode. That's kind of the same thing in video games. If you're stuck on a boss, you really want to beat that boss, and you want to know what's past that boss. What's going to happen? Am I going to get this boss's weapon? Am I going to learn who this boss is? Is this boss my father? It's just when you're attached to the character, that kind of rules the game. But I mean, you could say the same thing for the other two pillars, So it just depends. What do you think? What do you think is more important? Would it be if you think about soundtrack and art design, I think that falls under every category. So Like,
Right. Like general ambiance like is important. So like how the art style and the soundtrack kind of assist in the game. To me, like I don't know, cuz like a plot
mm-hmm.
to me like plot and soundtrack are the most important.
Yeah.
Like you could have a not so great plot but have an amazing soundtrack and I'd be like, that's not a bad game. That's
Mm-hmm.
pretty good. But you could have like an amazing plot and like a subpar soundtrack and I'd say the same thing.
Well,
Like there are
mm-hmm.
some games like I've caught myself playing Skyrim a lot more recently.
Oh yes, of course.
And and like I love the soundtrack in Skyrim, but that's because like certain songs like they get me. Like Secunda, I have like
mm-hmm.
the first time I ever like noticed that like not noticed, but like you know sometimes you're just playing a game and you're just going, you're not really paying attention to sound.
And you're just like, wow.
Like, yeah, well like when Secunda like really just like hit me.
Yeah.
It was when I was playing because I have special edition,
mm-hmm.
so I had just managed to get back to my house, which I have Lakeview Manor, and like I had just teleported there, and Secunda started playing, and since then, that's just been like the end all be all. I'm like, if a game can't make me feel this way,
Yeah.
nah, get out of here. So it's like, I don't know, it's kind of to me, it's a weird mix. I know it's a cop out answer, but it's hard to just nail one thing down and be like, that's it. That's what makes a game amazing. Because there's so many different like points to pay attention to. Because like some games there's plot, but it's not very like riveting and gripping. But then you have like the characters who supplement that, and that kind of like is what makes it good to you. Because then you get that supplemented connection to the game through the characters.
Yeah. That's
but
why,
then there's some games that like the plot is just so like it just grabs you and you just keep going.
Yep.
That like all the other characters you just don't fucking care about.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
That's why like most games will focus on one or two. You can't have all three. It's just too much. It'll crumble the game. Like
you're just gonna cripple. You're gonna cripple your game.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna be too focused. You're gonna be too focused on keeping everything balanced that like you're not gonna get that growth, that like organic growth that people.
We have to have lore here and here and here, but we have to have plot here, but we have to have characters. So it's just like
character development, and it has to work with the plot.
But when I think about
it builds the lore.
Yeah, it does. But when I think about this whole topic of what do you think is best, I look at God of War, like the God of War games. With God of War, they started with the character Kratos, this character who would defy the gods and become, or kill the God of War and then become the God of War. I don't really know the whole story. I haven't played God of War in a long time, but I played all of them. But it's been a long time, okay? But
that's all right. I've never played God of War.
But when you think
about,
what it's about, yeah, it's all the gods, all the Greek gods like Zeus and Hades. It's really cool. Really, honestly, I recommend it. If you haven't played them, I recommend you honestly should start at the beginning because you'll understand about Kratos. And with like all those games, like 1, 2, 3, and then I think God of War Ascension or something they made. It was like a multiplayer one. Like it's really plot focused and like it's it's not super plot focused. Well, actually, yeah, it's a completely linear game. Okay, completely linear games, super plot focused. But while you go through the game, you get bits and pieces about Kratos, about who he was, about what he's doing. You know, he doesn't really, he lost his family in war, blah blah blah, yada yada yada, all that stuff. But the newest game is completely, 100% about Kratos and his story. I mean, it's a different universe, yes, but they took the root of Kratos and then they put his son there and then they made a whole story based on just the characters themselves. Like they got rid of everything else. They made a whole separate universe and then just separated like Kratos from the story itself and made a whole different story with Kratos and his son. Because he can't really, because of war and everything, he's not able to like love his son like correctly, so he doesn't really hug his son that much. He doesn't like do certain things. I mean, that's not what the game's about, but you see that in the game and you're like, oh my god, that makes sense. Like everything from the past few games, I understand why he acts the way he acts. I understand. Like you can judge and assume what he's gonna do if you played the past few games, like based on his reaction.
Right.
So it's
right.
just,
You don't think of him as just like some cold bastard
yeah,
father.
yeah. He tries to love
Who's
his son,
just
but I
like,
mean, like he's been through war and all this stuff, and like he's killed fought so much things, and just honestly brutal stuff. Literally, just anything, anything you could think about. Just imagine the worst thing you think about. Times that by like 20. That's Kratos. Like he's done it. Like he's done it all. So, but for him to take care of his son, that's just I don't even know how I would begin to take care of a child if I did all the things that Kratos has done. I don't even. I don't even think I could look at a child. I don't even know. The sound would annoy me. I don't know. I don't know what would go on. But what do you guys think? Plot, characters, or lore? Most
yeah, I'm
important
curious
video
as to
games.
like what our audience would be curious in. I know there are some people who like are mainly who mainly follow us because we talk about esports
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
But
We care about your
come on.
opinions. You know, we care about what y'all
We-
think. You know.
we care about your opinions, and if you don't really know about any games, like I'm just curious. Like if you can't really decide on one, just tell us like what one of your favorite games is, and like try to pinpoint why you love it like that. Because I know
Or
so many people who are like, oh, I love this one game, and I'm like, what is it about it that you love? And they're like, oh, I don't know, it made me feel something, and I'm like, haha,
it made me feel something. My emotions.
emotions.
Or you can comment down your favorite character. Or your favorite moment in a video game. That would be a good
Ooh,
idea. Favorite
yeah.
moment in a video game.
Favorite
That'll get a
moment
lot
in a
of-
video game. That
yeah.
sounds.
Okay, actually, what is my favorite moment? I would have
Yeah.
to say
Favorite moment in a video game. That's tough.
it'd have to be something from Final Fantasy, obviously. Like, I don't know. Like, just that whole universe with, like, Cloud and Sephiroth and the crystal and all that. I don't actually. Okay, hold on. This is hard because then there's Kingdom Hearts, and then there's like Celeste, and then there's Undertale. There's too many games. If you played games, there's just too many games for you to decide.
Yeah.
Like,
There's just too
your
many because
favorite
it's
part.
like saying, oh, what's your favorite game? Like, yeah, there's some people who have favorite games because like they were going through like a certain point in their time, or like
Mhm.
it fulfilled like all the pillars, or like made them feel something.
Yeah.
But then it's also like, for me, it's like, Mara, what's your favorite game? And I have to go, okay, what genre are we thinking here?
Actually, okay, I got it. I cried. Okay, I cried
Oh no.
in in Final Fantasy when you're doing the task of the Hydralisk and you're about to get that Aeon, the Hydra or whatever, and your queen, your lover, your wife, she gets stabbed.
Oh.
And I thought she died. I mean, I think she does die. Wait, no. Wait, I'm not going to say anything. Spoilers.
Oh my
if you haven't played the
God.
game. Actually, the game's been out for a while.
They just. I love that it's like. Spoilers.
I think she dies, though. I don't know. Like, the whole game, you're trying to get to her, and then you get to her, and she dies. Like, come on. That's just, it was just horrible. I was like, wow. We've been writing love letters to each other via this magical dog that somehow finds me across the planet and finds her across the planet somehow.
Oh.
And then she just dies
Oh.
in my arms. It's horrible. Honestly, it's horrible.
That's just tragic.
I teared up. I honestly teared up. Because she was cute. Not gonna lie. Okay? Like, you know? Okay?
Cute goth GF.
Princess Luna, you know what I'm saying? Kind of cute. Okay?
Oh,
But yeah, that's like the only thing I can remember crying over, video game wise. I can't.
I can't
think
really.
of another.
I can't really think of a game and like my favorite moment in it, because there's
Oh.
so many games, but it's like, I don't know, my dumbass wants to be like, oh yeah, Skyrim, when I beat Uthgard in a fist fight, and then we went back to my house,
God.
and she was like, can I be your house Carl? And I was like, Uthgard. But then there was also like First Last of Us, like it's
Oh,
like
yes.
right in the beginning though. It's like the dad and the brother, and then the daughter dies.
Yeah.
Like right in the beginning. Sorry if you haven't played the first Last of Us. Like,
You're late.
sorry,
You
bro,
need to catch
you're
up.
late. You gotta
The
catch
second
up.
one just came out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like this was years ago, but like that
Yeah.
scene, like, and then when he then when like Ellie is brought to him and he's like given like a second chance to be a father, like a father figure, still that hit me in my core. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
And Mara's heart grew, like, what was it, 3 times that day?
Games that aren't out yet.
Ooh.
That affect you emotionally, make you feel some type of way.
I don't know.
I gotta say, Overwatch 2.
Yeah.
I have high hopes as an avid Overwatch player. Hanzo main. high plat, but we're gonna get there, don't worry, boys.
Oh my god.
You know, as a Hanzo player, I see. They're taking a long time. First of all, like
they're taking their sweet fucking time.
I expected it to come out. I expected it to be out by now. Like Valorant came out before. That's crazy that Valorant came out before Overwatch 2.
Yeah.
Like, we saw the gameplay and everything. I thought the game was done.
I think they announced it prematurely.
I think what they're doing right now is they're making a crap ton of characters.
Ooh.
Like they want, and not just that. I think they're fixing like the tank meta and like certain like things. They're balancing certain things in the game because like there's a lot of like Overwatch is dead. I mean, it's not dead, but like
it's dead. No, for all intents and purposes, Overwatch.
You can still
dead.
hop on. You can still hop on and queue as a DPS and get like a 10-minute queue. That's not 10 minutes. That's actually like 2 seconds. But you know.
Yeah.
Well, the game's dead.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's just like I don't.
The game it feels bad.
Because back when I'd play Overwatch, I was a D.Va main. But then like as soon as they nerfed D.Va, I tried playing as Ashe, and like Ashe kind of became one of my favorites. But like I still like love playing as D.Va, and they nerfed her, and I never forgave them.
Her words in her ulti are nerf this, so she kind of asked for it.
Yeah,
you know.
but still, it's like
she literally asked. She's been asking for it.
Papa Kaplan said, I'll make you guys suffer." And I was like, "Excuse me." But yeah, I'm excited for Overwatch 2. Like because like I like all of like the lore in the animated shorts. Like
and the story modes.
Yeah,
that's what I'm gonna be excited for too.
Like I love the.
I hope it's a good story mode. I mean,
God, I hope so. I hope it like takes us through like the whole like lore system and whatnot. Yeah, like I want to see everything. Like I want to see like Overwatch before the fall and like its glory days. And then
I hope it's like,
and then like the rise of Blackwatch and like the shit that went south with that. Like yes. I want to see all of that.
What it needs to be, I hope it's probably not going to do this, but what it needs to be is when you load up story mode, it's literally like character select. And you pick a character and you do the story mode for that character.
Yes. Oh my god.
That's what it needs to be.
That would be
if it's
awesome.
Not like that.
Because then you're going.
If it's not like because you'll see everyone's perspective, everyone's origin, like how they got on the watch. What they're doing after the watch, you know, like the little animation after the story mode, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, because then you.
Overwatch 3, Papeka, okay.
Because like so many of us, like with like the animated shorts and whatnot, like we've had to kind of guesstimate the different characters' relationships with each other. Like we know that Ashe and McCree have history, and like we assume that they like dated in the past because
and Echo. Yeah. Echo and McCree have history too.
And it's like we assume that like Ashe and McCree dated in the past because like.
Oh, definitely.
Because McCree used to be part of the Deadlock gang, and then like he has like a picture of him and Ashe on like his motorcycle, and then she's like, "Oh, Jesse, she was like, "Jesse McCree, you said you'd write," and like that, I'm like,
you said you'd write.
I was like, "Oh shit!"
They must have went on a date or something.
And then but then like I want to know like how did like McCree know that the Deadlock gang had Echo like.
Oh yeah, who gave him the tip? You know?
Yeah, and like
who tipped him off?
Honestly, I feel like Genji and Hana, I feel like they would like fucking vibe, like D.Va and Genji, because they're like roughly like similar ages, and so like I don't know, I love seeing fan art of like Genji and D.Va like playing video games, and D.Va just kicks his ass.
Well, D.Va is actually Lucio's girl, I think. In like if you hear while you're playing together.
Oh yeah, like she goes like Lucio, how's my favorite international DJ?
Yeah.
Like
I think they're like.
I only remember that line because of the it's a song on SoundCloud that someone made, and I think it's called Bubble Diva or something. I don't know, but it's like. Cause like she says that, and then Lucio says, "I play a lot of music, but you're still my favorite song," and I'm like, "Oh, that's clever, clever play on words there, Lucio." Well, but I think it's like canon that like Diva is a fan of Lucio's music, and Lucio
Yeah.
is a fan of Diva because he watches her streams. But still, it's like,
Yeah.
like we get little snippets of that, but like how much of that is like people assuming
True.
things? Like I want to know what's canon and what's not.
I want to see Diva's home. I want to see Lucio's home. I've seen Genji's room. We've seen Hanzo's. We've seen like Genji's room and on the map. Like it's been literally on the map.
I don't want to see their house. I don't want to see where they
I want to
grew
see
up.
everything. I want to see I want to know like how they got. Like who started the watch? Like how did it start? You know, I think Winston started it. Like,
I think it was. Well, I think the government started Overwatch, and then it was like Soldier 76, and then it was like Reinhardt. Mercy, Anna. Who else?
I'm not sure.
I'm trying to think. And then I think like, because if you Torbjorn, because if you look at like the old pictures, they're like, the glory days of Overwatch, and it's like, and it's just like 76 and Mercy and Reinhardt and Torbjorn and stuff. Like, I think those are the ones where it's like the OG crew.
Yeah, the people with that. There's an outfit, like if you pre-ordered the game, it's a legendary uniform.
Ooh.
Like it's like their Overwatch like skin, you know, like their first.
Oh, from
what's the word I'm looking for?
From the glory days, from the origins of Overwatch.
I forget what the skin's called.
It's fine. But I know what you're.
People know what I'm talking about. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about.
I don't know. It'll be interesting to see because like I would like for a storyline where you can like you go through like because I love lore. I love knowing the background of a character because then the reason why they do things makes more sense. Because then you don't you don't just look at someone and go, oh, you're an asshole. It's no. Consider why they're an asshole because like then you get.
But like, well, then again, like think about it. We were talking about the pillars, you know. Overwatch. This could all. I didn't think about this until just now. This could ruin Overwatch because Overwatch was a game that was primarily 100% character based and lore based, and now they're adding plot into it. So this is the third pillar. They're breaching the wall. This is the next. I mean, it's Overwatch 2. I mean, it's still going to be the same.
Yeah.
Maybe they might not have like a lot of lore. I mean, it depends on what you consider lore to be, but I
don't know, because if it explicitly like, I mean, yeah, it's kind of storyline, but then it also is like lore if it all happens in the past. You know, I don't know, maybe.
But then like you got to think about they got to line everything up. Like if they change something. Like, they have to line everything up with every map, every character from Overwatch 1 and bring it to Overwatch 2 and flush out their stories.
Yep.
And, like, in doing that, you may, like, slip up. Like, let's say I'm a diehard, like, Hanzo main, and I've read, like, every Hanzo comic and I know everything about Hanzo, but when you make Overwatch 2, you do something in the story that's, like, different from, like, the comic that you made.
Oh, yeah.
And then
that's contrary to what's already written.
Like, yeah, like, what? Like, this isn't Hanzo? Like, what? And, you know...
Yeah, then it's like...
I've seen it happen. I don't know. But they're taking a long time to make the game, so... You know, maybe they're trying to get all the finite details. Maybe they're trying to get it right.
Maybe. I mean, you know who else is also taking their sweet fucking time? Cyberpunk 2077. Okay. They're taking their sweet fucking time, but I'm still kind of excited.
2077. They got rid of their wall run mechanic, I think.
Huh.
There was a wall running mechanic, and I saw on IGN that they got rid of that. I'm not sure why, but usually, in my mind, as a upcoming developer, if you get rid of a mechanic like that, in a game like Cyberpunk, where you're getting upgrades and you're getting like new abilities and things like that, I don't think they completely removed it. Like I think it was just it was a natural part of the game. Like everybody could just wall run.
Right.
And I think that they removed it and made it like something you have to obtain in the game.
That makes sense.
Legs, some type of shoes or something.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm not sure. But as of now, they just said they removed the mechanic out of the game. I don't think they did. I think they switched it up and like made it like a collectible, like something you can obtain. But if not, that would suck. Wall running would make a lot of you could do a lot of things, go a lot of places with that.
Yeah.
Have a lot of hidden items, you know?
Could be Lucio in 2077.
Yeah, dude, just running on the
Just
freaking
skating on the
skyscrapers
walls.
and stuff. Yeah. Oh, that'd be sick.
I'm excited for
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
excited for Cyberpunk. Like mainly
Me
just
too,
because of
man. Me
like
too.
the stuff that I have seen. I don't know, like I'm a fan of like the art style. And I like that it is like a futuristic setting and everything. But
Mhm.
also
And of course, our
also
boy,
yeah,
our Lord
our
and
Lord
Savior.
and Savior, Papa Keanu Reeves. He's
Yes.
gonna save us.
Yes.
Oh my! I found out something the other day that Keanu Reeves actually watches anime.
That is amazing. I'm not surprised.
I was
okay?
like,
the
damn.
the kid played Neo. Okay, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he watched anime. Like Neo is straight from an anime. Look,
He is an anime.
Neo is literally anime material. You could make the Matrix and make it an anime.
Oh my
That would
god!
be sick.
Plot
I would
twist.
pay to see that.
Plot twist.
I
The
would pay to
Matrix
see that.
is really an anime, and he realized that
The
he
Matrix is
had
actually an
like main character
anime.
potential, but they made him
when
a
they
shitty
unplug-
side character.
When they get unplugged, they wake up and like it's drawn out. Like it's like they took the graphics changed completely. Like it's the regular Matrix, and then they unplug them, and then it's an anime.
Oh my god, I'd pay good money to see
That'd
that.
be
Someone
crazy, dude.
refinishes the Matrix to where every time they're in like the real world, it's just anime.
It's an anime, yeah.
It's just anime.
Or vice versa. I think the Matrix should be because the robots and all that.
Oh yeah.
Actually, no, I don't know because the real world had the robots, didn't it?
No, yeah.
I don't know what'd be cooler to see
Yeah.
in anime. The Smiths in anime form, Neo versus all the Smiths in anime, or all the robots, like the robot fighting, the mech fighting in anime.
I don't know, because either way,
So,
it's gonna
I
be
don't
an
know.
isekai.
Do the whole thing.
Whole thing.
Anime.
Whole
movie.
thing's an anime.
We'd do it.
Start to finish.
Anime. It'd be amazing. Either way, the movie
do you
would be
hear me,
great.
Funimation?
Yeah, honestly, like remaster and like sell that. I'd buy it. I'm down.
I don't even want to know what
Take
the
my money.
licensing for that would look like.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I mean, like they could probably do it themselves. Like they probably got.
Well, but I mean, like getting like copyright.
of
Well,
money.
unless Matrix copyright is, I don't know. Matrix copyright may
I
have
don't know.
maybe dead now. I don't know. How old is the Matrix?
I don't know. I think okay. Well, are we talking about the movie or like the actual Matrix? Okay.
Okay, yeah, no, just the movie. Okay, 1999. I think copyright is good for like 10 years, or maybe I'm just thinking of music. I don't know.
I think.
I think it may be dead. I think the copyright may be gone.
Possibly. You know what?
Who
I'll
knows?
try to do it myself. If I go to jail, who knows?
Or well,
No, okay, I'm
since
kidding.
since Netflix has or had the Matrix on there,
Oh my
I don't know if it
gosh,
still has it or not.
yes.
Then I guess licensing might still be up.
Netflix original.
Netflix original Matrix.
Netflix original. Matrix.
Matrix
yes.
anime.
Matrix reanimated. Yes.
Please.
Yes.
Oh man,
Oh my gosh.
Netflix originals are like hit or miss for me.
Dude, we should do one.
A Netflix
About,
original.
like there's no like gaming shows. There's no like gaming things for like Netflix, you know?
Yeah, you're right.
Like there's no like there's nothing.
Yeah,
Think about
you know
it.
what? You're right. You're right. But it would be cool to like
Honestly?
make a show like VGHS, like Video Game High School.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool,
I
dude. Oh,
Loved that
I would
show.
love to be a character in VGHS.
Oh,
That'd be awesome.
Me too. I just
GG Brian D.
yeah, like
GG Brian D.
like the whole freaking like concept of like you go to what was it, a high school for kids who like
Mhm.
are like elitist in video games.
And you get graded based on your
Yeah,
KDA. and
Yeah.
you're freaking oh my god, dude.
I'd lose my shit. I'd be like, so,
I would try so hard to be a straight A student. Like I would live and breathe. Like if school was video games. Just
if school was video
Life would be
games,
so
we'd all be
different.
straight A students. Let's be
life would be
honest.
so different.
Like, oh man, if you could make a living playing video games and not like having to
I
like
mean,
do the
you
extra
can.
stuff, well, but not having to do the extra stuff of like
Yeah.
setting up streams or like recording
Striking
your
Reddit
gameplay.
gold. Yeah,
Like-
striking Reddit gold.
Like if you could just sit at your desk at your house in the pitch black, just talking to yourself. Not talking to yourself, but just like sitting there playing a game. Just you in the game. No audience, no nothing. That would be
just making money.
That'd be the dream. Yeah.
And like you playing the game like creates some type of electronic power for some even though you're using electricity to make. I don't know how that. I don't know. Maybe your computer runs on water instead of electricity. And you getting kills generates electricity.
Oh man, I heard the saddest thing the other day. One of my friends, their brother had a liquid cooled PC.
Oh, don't tell me. This story's already scary.
Oh, I think you know where this is going.
Oh no.
Like, I guess he just brought his computer into the kitchen one day and it was just dripping. Whatever liquid was in the coolant or whatever, it destroyed his entire PC, and I was like, oh no.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Like, tragic. Like, yeah, liquid cooling's cool and everything, but it's like,
That's
I feel
cool.
like the
liquid cooling is cool.
Oh!
Okay.
I hate you so much for that.
You're the one that said.
God damn.
Oh, that's great.
Liquid cooling is, oh no, I almost said chill. God, they just write themselves. But liquid cooling is cool and all, but it's just like, I feel like the drawbacks are just, like, you gotta be so careful. I feel like if you ever, like, move your computer, like, if you're, like, move apartments or whatever, you have to undo all the cooling. I honestly would just undo all the cooling so if a pipe or one of the tubes breaks or something.
Easy fix.
Yeah. And then it doesn't destroy your whole system.
Or like maybe they should, like, when they do the liquid cooling, they should have, like, glass. It should be, like, double tubed.
Oh, yeah,
you know?
make, like, a special
so, like,
casing around everything.
Yeah. It'll be, like, double tubed.
Yeah.
So, like, if the glass breaks, there's another set of glass around that glass. Or, like, a thicker set of glass around that glass. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. But I feel like because I think the tubes are actually, like, not silicone or plastic, but it's, like, or not rubber either. It's like a composite of those three, and it's bendable. But I feel like where it breaks the most is, like, where it meets components. You know, like right in those seals. I feel like those seals get weak, like, once, and then drip, gone. Long story short, kids, don't use liquid cooling in your computers.
Yes.
It's not worth it.
Unless you know what you're doing. But it's still not worth it.
It's
because anything could happen.
It's nice to have, and it looks great, but in practicality,
like,
get it the hell out
if you want to flex, buy it, take a picture, then take it out, okay?
Or if you want to flex, have a full RGB setup. If you really want to flex on someone, get an RGB setup on everything, and oh man, and there's also like this one thing that I saw that someone had on TikTok where, like, the door to open up the side of their tower, it's actually like a LED, or is it LCD? I don't know. It's like an actual, like, display screen, but it's transparent.
Wow.
Yeah, and like you can actually, like, display shit on it.
I've always wanted a monitor. Not like projector, sorry.
Oh, projectors.
Like the ones in the school? Yeah. I want, like, an HD, like, 4K projector.
There are some that are actually, like, pretty affordable. Like, I'm half tempted to get one, because, like, I found one, it's very popular on the interwebs right now. I think it's, like, $99 or whatever, but it's compact, but it's, like, good quality or something. I don't remember, but I've been tempted to get one of those. Because there are just those times where, like, you want to watch, like, TV or whatever in bed, but, like, you don't want to lay on your side. Or, like, be, like, craning your neck so you can see the TV at the foot of your bed. It's like
100%.
It's like this way you can just, like, lay on your back and have it just at the ceiling and you'd be like, oh, interesting.
Yes, of course.
Man, there's so many shows I'd like to watch. But time is such an issue.
I've been watching Jersey Shore.
Why?
I don't know. It's just like, it's just crazy to think that, like, people were like that. And, like, I always think about, like, the date, and, like, it's 2009 or whatever, or 2010.
Oh, yeah.
And,
Like
people acted like that. Like people,
yeah.
people really acted like that.
Oh,
That's
God.
insane.
Like,
This is crazy.
like I'm watching Grey's Anatomy right now, and like I think I'm on like season 7 or whatever, because I only made it I think to like season 8, and then I stopped watching. Now there's like 16, and I'm like, Jesus Christ. I watch it while I play Animal Crossing or Pokemon.
I've never gotten through The Walking Dead.
Me either. I need to finish it.
I watch, and then I get to a certain part, and I'm like, nah.
I'm like
I'm
after
like,
the prison
wow.
season, I'm at like a different
Yeah,
one.
literally after the prison thing, that's like, if I fall off, I'm like, okay, I don't know.
Well, because like
I think so. I think someone gets kidnapped, and then they go back to the prison. That's like where I'm at. I don't know.
Oh, okay, no, because like after that, you already know how each season ends in The Walking Dead. Like it's like it's like a consistent algorithm. Like it's always like, okay, we made it to a new location. We're getting everything set up. Everything's great. We're thriving. And then the zombies come, and then it's like, oh no, we're not safe here anymore. Let's change locations.
We got separated.
Yeah, I think I'm actually on the season after the prison season. Or maybe I'm just finishing up this one.
No, they're on the farm. No, never mind. That's before the prison. Never mind.
Yeah, the farm is before the prison. That is like season 2.
Okay. I haven't watched it in a long time, okay? I've watched it a long time.
No, it's okay.
I just love, my favorite part of that show is when Glenn saves, like when you first meet Glenn.
Glenn! Oh,
I love Glenn.
I love Glenn.
Glenn and Maggie.
Poor Glenn. Sorry, plot. Spoilers if you haven't watched The Walking Dead, I guess. But poor Glenn, that's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, poor Glenn.
Poor Glenn. He was my favorite. Him and Michonne are my favorite. Then something happened to Glenn.
The one with the katana?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Michonne? Or is it Michonne? I think it's Michonne.
Michonne.
I don't know.
Michonne.
I love her. She's so
like
badass. The fact that she walked around like with zombies on like collars and leashes
Chains.
with their arms cut off, and they just followed her, and then like other zombies would leave her alone. I was like, that is so fucking badass. She gives like 0 fucks.
She's a savage.
She's just yeah, honestly, like in the apocalypse I aspire to be like Michonne.
100% katana is the weapon to have.
Oh, yeah. Well, because, like, the problem that you hit when you have...
It's silent.
Yeah. Like, so many people are like, oh, ammunition and guns they're much better because you kill them from a distance. And I'm like, yeah, but the sound. And then eventually you run out of ammo.
And that sound, everyone's around you. You're surrounded.
Like, sure, you can have, like, a gun as, like, a deterrent for, like, people. But for, like, zombies... do like a Michonne and like get a freaking like katana.
Nope. Anything sharp, really.
Yeah.
Anything
that's
like long and sharp.
Get like a staff with like a knife on one of the ends.
Yeah.
Then you just like hit him with the stick end, and then you just stab him in the head with the knife end. Boom, and you're safe.
Hit him with a Jackie Chan.
Honestly. God. So, I can only watch so much of The Walking Dead before my brain starts to get paranoid. Like I love zombie stuff. Like I love playing video games where it's a zombie apocalypse. Like Left 4 Dead. Fucking love Left 4 Dead. Because it's like
and Dying Light.
Yes. Because like you're killing zombies, you're trying to survive and stuff, and it's cool. But like in like TV shows and stuff, like it just hits too close to home. Just hits too close to home, and then my brain, like, I see zombies walking down the street in like a neighborhood, and then just like out of nowhere my brain like sees like something moving, and I'm like, no
It's not real.
It's not real.
Zombies can't hurt you.
Please don't let this be real. But I don't know, I also have like, I have a strange theory when it comes to zombies. Like, it's like, I feel like they prefer like hot, humid climates, or like really warm, humid climates, because like The Walking Dead takes place in like Atlanta, Georgia, which is like, oh man, it's like old South. But it's like, I feel like zombies like do well in like warmer temperatures that are humid, because it's like a virus, and like viruses like the human body acts like an incubator. So then like if outside is like a warm temperature, then like I don't know. There's so many different theories about like what creates a zombie. Like is it a virus, or is it just like, cuz like in The Walking Dead, I think it's just you die and you become a zombie.
Yeah, there's like nothing.
There's like nothing you can do to
There's
stop
like nothing
it.
you can do.
It's like you're like you've been bitten, you'll turn into one. You get killed, you turn into one. But like the most common theory is like it's a like a neurological virus or something that takes over your body. And so that's why like some people in like shows and video games are like, they're still in there. I know they are. And it's like, no. That's how you get killed. That's how you get got.
I'm interested. I want someone to make zombies, like a zombie apocalypse situation where the zombies have a hive mind. So like if one of the zombies dies, every zombie knows like one of us just died over here.
Yeah.
They're like a little smart, you know? Like they're all thinking like together. So like if you kill a zombie, every fucking zombie knows he just got taken out. Where someone's over here.
Oh man,
regardless of where they are.
Intelligent zombies. I would just like GG fam, dust your hands, shoot yourself in your cellar. You're done. You're not surviving that one.
Yeah, man. GG no
yeah, GG no revive. You're gone.
For real.
Just Jesus. Zombies are such an interesting topic when you talk to people about it. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. It's just weird because people are like, oh, like, there's so many people who are like, oh, zombies are like, it's gonna happen. It's like, it's gonna happen with,
it's gonna
happen with the apocalypse or whatever. And I'm like, okay. But then there are others who are like, no, it's not gonna happen. It's not plausible.
Like, if it happens, I'm not gonna be like stupid.
Yeah.
And like not recognize it the moment I see it. If I think I can tell the difference between a person who's alive and a person who's eating people. I'm not gonna be like, hey, stop, I'm gonna shoot. No.
But
no. You're gonna get shot. There's no questions about it.
Are zombies considered people?
No, they're
okay.
not.
Because I was
not.
like,
I'm just like
people eating people, and I was like, wait, cannibals?
The cops are like, what are you doing? Hey, Jim, wait, what are you doing? Jim, no. And then they die.
Yeah.
Like, how many times you gotta tell Jim boy to stop? Before.
Yeah, it's like, it's obvious he ain't in there, Chief. He ain't in there. Like, shoot him in the shoulder. If he keeps going, run. Either get him in the head or run.
I mean, like, obviously, it would take me a second. Like, if it actually happened, it would take me a second, like, to comprehend what the hell is going on, you know? Because, like, if I saw the first zombie, my brain would fast forward to, like, how do we end this? Like, you know, like is it too late? Are there too many? Is this the start, you know?
Right.
And I would quickly get together my little squad, you know? I'd build up my little squad. It wouldn't be like...
Not a large squad, but it's like...
else, you know? Not a large squad, you know?
Something that's maneuverable, where you can be like, guys, we gotta go, and it's like...
Five people, you know? Maybe five.
Yeah.
Maybe five's too much. We'll have a strangler, you know? Four. So, including me, that'd be 5. Hopefully I'm not the one behind. Okay.
Honestly.
But
like most cars can handle like 5 people. And then it's like, in that situation, I'd make sure I have someone who's got like some sort of like medical knowledge, someone who knows like electrical shit or like car stuff. Cause then it's like my ultimate goal then would be like figure out a way to like, cause like in The Walking Dead, like they had the Winnebago with the solar panels.
Yeah.
But then, like, the battery got it fucked. So it's, like, I'd hope that there's, like, a way that, like, someone that, like, I managed to bring with me on the road has, like, some sort of, like, engineering idea. Like, you don't have to have a degree. Something. I just, like, can you help?
The car goes down. What can we do?
Car goes down. I'll defend you while you fix it.
Yeah.
And then, like, you need someone. Okay, so you got, like, doctor, engineer,
combat specialist. You gotta have a
combat specialist. And then you should have someone who knows shit about like food, like grow
food and like nature and like wild and stuff.
Yeah, like that. You need a naturalist in there, and
naturalist. A huntsman. You need a huntsman.
You need a hunter. You need Daryl. You need a
Daryl. Daryl.
Which, oh my god, his crossbow. Genius weapon for the apocalypse.
Perfect weapon.
Like, amazing. Like, yeah, it's like, it's bullshit because, like, you gotta, like, put it down so you can, like, cock it and shit. But still, like, the fact that, like, you have reusable ammo and you can just take out zombies, like, damn, bam.
Yup. Okay, I tweeted that, and then go on this Twitter.
What are you doing?
Sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
By the way, everyone, the first episode of our grind
Hunter interviewed someone who used to coach. What did he used to coach? He used to coach something in the esports world in the collegiate league.
Don't tell them. They have to watch the episode.
Well, but still, kind of give them.
We
gotta kind of give them a tasting, so they know. Like what they can kind of expect. Let's see. Yeah, we started a new series. Hunter is interviewing people in the esports realm.
Mm-hmm.
In this one they kind of talked about scholarships in esports and what coaches are looking for in players and other things like that. So if you're interested in that, go take a watch or go take a listen to that. It's good stuff, I promise.
Take a gander.
Have a gander.
Have an ear. Okay.
Well, I think that's all the time we have, actually. So thank you so much, Ty, for joining me.
Oh, of course.
Everyone dipped on me. I appreciate you being like, nah, I'll say.
All dips, no chips.
All dips, no chips.
No chips, man. No chips.
So thank you guys so much for listening. Do the YouTube things. If you like our video, share it with others. Like it, subscribe, hit the bell, do the drill. And check out our other content. Like I said, go check out the interview show. Good stuff. And we'll see you next time.
See you guys later.
Bye.